Hello, welcome everyone.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to news and updates. Right to shut myself out there.
Welcome. We're going to show you all the news, all the updates that are happening in Alt VR. And this is my awesome co-host, Mark, and I'm Laurel, and we're ready to bring you all the news that's going on here in Alt Space. Are you ready, Mark?
We switched roles or something? I'm the co-host now.
Well, whichever. You are the host. You are the host. I am the co-host. I don't care. It's all yours.
Good. Sorry. Okay, so first
It's your
off,
show.
is it's going to start off with some SDK news. So the update on the SDK is that at the moment both the old and new SDK will be running next to each other. And that is until the new SDK is able to replace the old one. There is some good news though. The new SDK will also be getting released next month, so early December, so that you will have a prototype to work on your projects. So if you a developer and you're working on stuff in Altspace, be able to check out the new one when it gets released next month. Next is world building. Two new worlds have been featured this week. Firstly, here we have Vikings ice skating by Vikings himself. A big space, so you will need to be patient and let it all load in. But once it all has, you'll be totally amazed. It's big, so as you can see above, there's an ice rink, a Viking ship, and of course, Viking pictures. And I'm really loving that Viking ship. Next up, we have the Fowler's Cave of Forgotten Dreams. Looks amazing. As you can see, meteors incoming, and video jukebox, and there's also 2 secret rooms to find. So, check that out and see if you can find them. Next is just a bit of building news. So I hope you have all been working on your Thanksgiving floats for the event that'll be coming soon. The deadline to complete your float is November 18th. So participants will be limited to only using world building kits items on a 6x10 grid rectangle. Like a parade float, and be judged by experts around the Thanksgiving holiday. We will have more updates on this as it goes forward. Contact Caden, Rail, Homer, Faye or Tony Film for more information and to register for the event by submitting your float space. There's a portal at the campfire where you can see several examples or maybe an idea for your own float. Also, you'll find rules and how to enter there as well. Next up, we have some VR news. First off is some hardware, which is a Shadow VR. Now, Shadow Creator is a Shanghai-based headset manufacturer. Today, they announced their upcoming headset, the Shadow VR. It will be the newest hardware partner to adopt HTC's Vive Wave platform, sorry. The standalone VR headset, which supports 6 degrees of freedom for both headsets and controller. Tracking is slated to launch worldwide on November 11th for $400. At this point, it's uncertain on how Shadow's VR's controllers achieve 6 degrees of freedom, although it's possible they use a system based on ultrasonics similar to the kind seen on Vive Focus 6 degrees of freedom controller developer kit that we spoke about last week. Albeit integrated directly into the headset, the company states it does this via ray tracing, although that is also uncertain what that means in the context of controller tracking. Now, a bit of gaming news. and we have everyone's favourite Beat Saber. Now, the hit VR rhythm game is coming to PlayStation VR this November on the 20th, which means the developer Beat Games has been working full-time on fleshing out the features, modes and available tracks in a push to make it ready for PlayStation VR owners. But what about players on Rift and Vive, you say? Well, Beat Games responds to PC VR players in a tweet yesterday to quell some of the fears that the updates to the PC version, to the PlayStation VR version, let me get that right, would remain exclusive to the platform, as stated in the initial PS Block announcement. New features include new modifiers, new sabers, and new practice mode that will let you slow down a level play or hop in at any point in the game, in a song. But according to Beat Games, everything coming to PlayStation VR users will be heading to the Rift and Vive sooner or later. Now, what about events, Well?
All right. We have a lot of events going on, Mark. The list is amazing. We're going to start off with How to Build Worlds event. It is just a few minutes after we finish this news event, and we're all heading to the How to Build Worlds event. And I just got word that there are over 50 people that have shown interest in it, but it's a first come, first serve. So the first 30 people get in, and then if anybody leaves, somebody else can come in. So this is going to be jam-packed. It is not going to mirror, so make sure that you get in right away for this special event where I and Kaylin and some others are going to be, world builders are going to be teaching you about how to build using the World Builder Space Editor in AltSpace. Part of our goal is to inspire you to make a float for this year's holiday and Thanksgiving parade of floats. So come watch us and some other top-notch world builders to compete in building items suggested by the audience in just a few minutes in a timed event. And then we'll head to a transforming space where we'll teach you how to build things with a space editor and get your confidence up, because it's easier than you think it is. It's WYSIWYG, no coding, no programming. So first come, first serve for those first 30 that get into this event that's happening just 15 minutes after this event finishes. The AltSpace VR meetup is tomorrow. Kaylin, JW, myself will help you learn how to contribute to upcoming community events and activities in AltSpace. AltSpace is free to use, but many of us feel it's really important to be a part of the community, to give back and to help others and to help AltSpace continue to be a fun and safe environment. So if you are interested in becoming a volunteer, wish to give some feedback about volunteering in the community and learn more about volunteering in community leadership program, please come see us tomorrow. It's going to be great fun. Also tomorrow is November 11th, which in the United States is the U.S. public holiday, and it celebrates Veterans Day, honoring those who have served in the United States Armed Forces. It also is a global event where the United States and others recognize others that have honorably served their countries. And we will be celebrating right here in AltSpace. So all who have served are welcomed, and all those who'd like to appreciate someone who has served are also welcome at tomorrow's event. The Creative Writing Meetup here in AltSpace continues to celebrate NaNoWriMo, the National Novel Writing Month competition to write 50,000 words in 30 days. We are past the 1/3 point and participants are writing furiously. We're open to anyone who wishes to participate in or just get their writing gears lubricated as we work on creative writing prompts and writing games. We will meet up every day at different times in AltSpace throughout November. Now, something new. Tommy, one of our world builders, is presenting Cartoon Time in his World Built movie theater in a couple hours. He'll be showing a compilation of Cyanide and Happiness cartoons. That should be fun, without a doubt. All right, check it out. Also, tonight is a very special edition of Yoonjiverse with our beloved Yoonji singing covers and original songs. A great hit every weekend, but tonight is going to be very special as she will be debuting in a new space created by David 58. It is based on his alt stock space, so check it out. It's going to be amazing. On tomorrow, we have a variety of great events, including Ken Kalin and Craig Draw. And this is a longtime favorite ongoing event where suggestions are taken from the audience and the two start drawing their perceived versions while the audience cheers them on. It's always good for at least a laugh, maybe 3, I don't know. It's very funny. Also on Sunday, Altspace joins with Stevie Boy and Shoseski to celebrate 1 year of Improv Night. The special event will feature stories from behind the scenes, thrills and spills, and audience participation as we all pay homage to this extra special event in Altspace. Congratulations, you guys. Improv Night is a absolute favorite here in Altspace. We love it. Thanks for all your hard work. And Altspace's own Andy Fidel, a social media strategist and digital literacy instructor, and also does digital marketing and stuff for Altspace, will be hosting a virtual AMA, social media consultation for individuals. Check out the event to submit your social networks for an audit and attend the workshop to learn more about how you're... All right, let's start that one over again. Check out the event and you can submit your own social networks for an audit through a form that is in the event announcement, and attend a workshop to learn how to network, build relationships, find work, and collaborate with industry professionals, influencers, and the media. The next event is on Monday. And if all goes well, the next rocket party is Wednesday, November 14th to watch the next SpaceX Falcon 9 launch with a television broadcasting satellite from Cape Canaveral in Florida. Love these space events. Super Dark Collective is meeting in Altspace on Thursday. It's an upstate New York organization that explores music outside the realm of the norm. And that means it's defined as indie rock, experimental jazz, noise, hardcore, no wave, punk, post-punk, doom sludge, emo, art punk, and shoegaze, among others. The event will feature live performances and music videos from bands and artists. So check out all the rest of the events. There's just too many for us to mention on Altspace for movies, meetups, and a wide variety of activities throughout the whole week. And please mute yourself while we're doing the news, because we are filming right now. Thank you. Mark, we got some other news going on in Altspace, right?
Yes, we do. So make sure you mark your calendar for this. This is for next Friday. It is Virtual Reality Day, 2018. So throughout the entire day, Altspace will be celebrating with high fidelity in this 24-hour marathon. It will feature a variety of hosts and speakers from around the world live streamed to the in-person events happening around the globe as Altspace works to bring people into VR for their first time. At 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific, Microshot Collective will be the first band to release a music single in VR. So you'll want to be there for the party. Last year, 8 cities participated globally. This year, the event will be held in 62 cities from the Netherlands, the United States, Spain, China, Egypt, Germany, Canada, Denmark, Dubai, Uganda, Peru, Italy, India, among just a few of the countries for more. So for more information, visit virtualrealityday.org, and congrats to Altspace Events team for making us all a part of this amazing event. So, Gavin, please could you get off the stage, please?
Sorry.
And please mute yourself. Thank you. Okay, sorry for the interruptions. Okay, so next we have, if you aren't aware, continue, that confused me. So, continuing on, if you aren't aware, High Fidelity is a social VR platform headed by Second Life creator Philip Rosendale. VR Day will be their first festival completely in virtual reality, which will feature contests, giveaways and live music shows in VR. The platform supports a staggering number of people in a single virtual space, now rated at 500 person max occupancy. So check out the user-generated worlds from the campfire. We're going on to something else. So, along with what we've spoken about today, the SDK and world spaces, check out the user-generated worlds at the campfire. You'll see a big teleporter as you go in. In there, you'll see other incredible landscapes and worlds created by users using the old SDK. These might not be around much longer with the changes to the SDK, so be inspired by these creative spaces. So check them out before they disappear. Also, check out the amazing featured spaces, as mentioned at the beginning of the show, created by members using the new World Builder and Space Editor. These are excellent examples of the possibility in AltSpace and represent the incredible creativity of our members. So anyone can build their own world, including yourselves here. And if you would like to see it featured, click that featured button on the altvr.com website tab for your world or space. So,
Mark, we've been talking this week about how we feel about our community, especially with the volunteer meetup that's coming out. And yes. I know you have some serious thoughts about this, and I love them.
I do, yes. Things going on that I thought it best to talk about this subject. So it's just, I would like to talk to all that both I and Rel should say this. So firstly, I would like you all to know that AltSpace VR is a community and is one big family. As community leaders, we want you to know that your safety here comes first, especially if you are new to AltSpace VR. If you feel like that you are at all being bullied by another user, report it, please. Report that person to an admin or any community leader that's around. Also remember, you can also report these users yourself just by clicking on them and blocking, and this will ask you the reason why you're blocking. So you can say why, so that the big people above can sort of deal with this issue. So
it's so important for all of us here that once we become a part of this community, and I look around and I see familiar avatars. I'm starting to recognize everybody by their avatar. And David58 just changed his for the holidays, and it scared me. I didn't recognize him. But we come to see each other as human beings, even behind these little cartoon characters that we portray ourselves in. But we become part of a family. And I know that I can count on so many of you, and I know that you feel the same way about the connections and relationships you've had here. So we really work hard to keep this a safe, tolerant, patient, loving community, and fun too. My goodness, we have miles of fun.
Oh yeah,
but,
yeah, lots of fun in there.
Yeah, we want to keep it safe. We want to make sure that no one under 13 comes in, so that they're not at risk of anything, as well as that's just the international laws that AltSpace must live under. But we also want to make it just safe for all of us to be able to share our thoughts and our passions with each other and find like minds. And I just love it.
Yes.
It's amazing to me that this is such a wonderful space that we can have. For those in the United States, there's a feeling of polarization, but we come together for live election coverage here, or for different rallies and debates from all sides. And we have groups that deal with medical issues that come in here, or personal issues, mental health things, that they can have a safe place to talk about these in support groups. I think it's absolutely brilliant, and I'm just so excited to be a part of this community, as I know you are, Mark.
I am. This community has been it's really friendly. You become friends with people, but then you become part of a big family. So it's important to talk about this sort of stuff. Letting people know that we value their safety, their security, and just making sure that they're welcomed in AltSpace. made sure that or they're not going to see these people and think, oh, okay, this is what this platform's going to be. It's not. It's all friendly, meeting new people, making friends, and joining a big, community here.
Yeah, when you sign in, you come into AltSpace and there's the blue screen with it has a little quote that's down there. And I love the one that says, just go up to somebody and say, I'm new. Well, I think we should go up to people and ask them, are you new? Can I help you? I'm so tired of people saying, where are you from? What device you're on? Let's find a better way to greet each other so that we can create a welcoming space, especially for those that are new. I know those are easy things to talk about, but let's find out, what is it that is their passion? What is it that makes them feel good about the world around them? And what do they want to see here and do in AltSpace? So anyway, we could talk for hours on this. We can tell we're really passionate about it.
Well,
but that's it.
It is.
That's it
so
for this week.
As we continue,
Yeah.
so as you can see above me, you'll see a lovely slide I made. So this is how you can identify admins and community leaders. They'll have green badges and they'll have name tags and they'll also have gold name tags. You'll also see at the very top there the icons. So you'll see those icons on their name tags as well. So you'll always know who's an admin, who's a community leader. So those are the people that you go to if you need help with anything. So,
All right.
as always, as I say every time, that's all for this week. News and updates. Thanks to Lavelle and other team members of News and Updates team for their input and reports. As always, if you would like to help us out with the news and interviews, please see us after or contact us on Discord, as you can see at the top. So see you next week, same time, same place.
Thanks, everyone. Get your floats going.